Welcome back to another video, and today we will be doing the Chris Paul replica build. I just finished this one a couple of days ago, and I'm happy with the edits, so I decided to show you guys what I came up with. So obviously it's Chris Paul, so we're going to go point guard right hand, and we're going to go jersey number 3. Obviously for the physicals, Chris Paul is 6 foot, weight 175, wingspan 6'4". I just use solid for all of these because they all have post control, so it just makes sense to me. So we'll go 88, 86, and like I said, for this step, you can get this off the internet. This is nothing special. Literally just copying this right now off of 2K Labs. As I've always said before, you can get these off 2K Labs. If you don't have the subscription to 2K Labs, then you can come here and get them, or other people are, I'm sure other YouTubers are doing it. And like I said, if you have a build that you want me to do or that you want to see, just leave it in the comments below and I'll get on that. But we're going to get 79 speed here, we're going to get 80 acceleration, going to get 55 strength, going to end up with a 67 vertical and put the rest into stamina, which should give you 93 stamina. Of course, takeovers don't matter. Finish the build. You get Tony Parker, Kyle Lowry, and Mike Conley. And then you end up with CP3, the point guard. So we're going to go back to edit build. Obviously we're going to keep all this the same, physicals, position, all that the same. So I did not touch finishing. I left his finishing the way it was. I dropped his midi down from a 91 to a 90. You lose 1 shooting badge point, but you get +4 if you were to use this build once you become a starter. So, and then, you know, if you get to 39, you get an extra badge. So you're down a badge point in shooting, but you can get it back. You don't actually lose any tiers or any levels on your badge from doing that. So I took the mid-range down 1. Plus you get a lot of points back for it. I dropped the pass actually down from 93 to 91. You miss out, you lose a badge point, and you miss out on Hall of Fame needle feather. But I mean, bronze needle feather works just as fine. So are you really finna spend, what is that, 6 points, 4 points on Hall of Fame needle feather? Honestly, probably not. So with that, alright, this being a 6 foot tall guard, my first thing was I want to have at least 82 speed. So put him at 82 speed. Same thing with speed with ball. I want to have at least 82 speed with ball. I like my speed with ball to match my speed, but as you see, you get that badge point back when you go up to the 82 speed with ball. So yeah, you drop the 2 in pass accuracy and lose a badge point, but the 82 speed with ball makes you quicker, a little quicker with the ball in your hands, and you get that badge point back. Now this is Chris Paul. Perimeter defense at 86 is fine. You still get silver clamps. Personally, I would like to get it up to a 92, but I tried, and no matter what I tried, I couldn't do that. Now, also, I would like to get glove on silver and get steel up to an 85, but unfortunately, the highest I'm able to get the steel up to is an 83, while still being able to keep the build. The 83 steel from a 79 will give you an extra badge point on defense. So that's where you'll get the badge point back from the one you lost on shooting. And just with the 83 steel, it is Chris Paul. Anything you can add to the defensive side of the ball when making the Chris Paul build is always going to be welcomed. I left his block at 41, left his defensive rebound at 56. I went down to his strength because Chris Paul does like to bully people, especially on the block, so I was able to get his strength up to a 57. Not a big jump, but when you think about most 6 foot point guards, they're probably going to be minimum weight, minimum wingspan. Their strength is probably going to be somewhere in the 30s, but it won't be as high as in the 50s. So, I mean, that's the advantage. And then just a 68 vertical, just because that's the last point I had to put it in. So, just to recap, like I said, I didn't touch his finishing. I felt his finishing was fine. I don't feel there's a difference between a 91 and a 90 mid-range. And I don't really feel there's a big difference between 91 and 93 pass accuracy. If you really want Neil Feather on Hall of Fame, you could leave the pass accuracy at 93. I think that it bring the steal down to like an 81, 82. Or maybe, you might have to keep that at 79. You might have to keep that at 79 to get that pass accuracy back up if you really want Neil Feather on Hall of Fame. But I think having a higher steal rating is more in line with Chris Paul, along with the extra speed with the ball, extra speed in general. So this was the build that I went with, and just to show you, like I said, takeovers don't matter, but it's Chris Paul, so negative impact I think would be good. Pull up precision, team ratings boost is always good. What me and my homeboys call it the Blicky badge. Of course, extreme clamps. Me personally, I would probably go extreme clamps because I like to reach a lot, and I actually like to pass the ball a lot. So I actually like having the team ratings badge on personally, unless I make a build that's just about scoring the ball, and then we ain't worried about that. But you still get the same 3 shades, and you still end up with the Chris Paul point guard build. And that's my version of it. I think that's better than what 2K has come up with. I've been working on a few other builds. Some of these builds, you really can't change much on them, so I'm going through them as I come across ones that I can edit, that I think the edits are good enough to be shared and posted. I will do so. Until next time, like I said, like, subscribe, comment any other builds you may want to see. But until next time, this is your boy Kick Rox, and I'm out.